Hello, hello. I'm Jasmine Azure. This is going to be my reaction to Knights of Guenevere, the plot. Pilot. This is going to be my reaction to the pilot of Knights of Guenevere. Let's get straight into it. Play.
Once upon a time, and this was a very long time ago indeed, there was a princess. Trapped in a tall, tall tower and locked away by complicated machines that ran on blood and fear. She spent her days playing games, pretending she wasn't scared, but she was in dire need of rescue.
Blood and fear? What the hell is that about?
Hurt? Don't worry.
Creepy.
I can make you better.
Olivia, dear, won't you come with me?
The sound's just there? Ugh. Also, the robot's like blank stare while she was like looking up, like, ugh.
Go on, take a look.
It was beautiful. A world of possibility, where fantasies became reality, where tall tales became indisputable truths.
It's all for you, Olivia. Everyone who comes and goes will eventually be under your watchful care. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Also, I do like this scene right here where it's very clear that she has no light in her eyes. The fireworks are putting lights in her eyes, so it's a false, like, it's a fake light in her eyes. Do you know what I mean? I was like, because like, yeah, when there, like, when in between frames of the fireworks, her eyes don't have any light in them, so it's a fake false light in her eyes right now that is literally just the fireworks.
I don't think I need to say it.
And then look at how dull her eyes are now.
Your future can be as bright
Now that the false light in them is gone.
Embrace it. Let your past fade away. You're here now. Do you understand?
I don't like the way he said that. Put your past in the put everything behind you in the past. You're here now. Doesn't that sound like something like a kidnapper would say? Like, the way, like, there's so many stories like someone would kidnap someone's child and then they tell them to forget their old life. You know what I mean? They're not John Smith, they're Marcus Jordan or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many stories of like kids who get kidnapped, like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever, and then their new families are basically kidnap them, tell them, actually, no, your name is this and blah blah blah, and eventually they grow up believing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way he's like, oh, forget your past, you are here now. The immediate implication to me is like kidnapping. That's just how it's coming across. Like, look at the way she's looking at him. God damn, the blank, empty-eyed stare. Fuck's sake. Imagine this. Like, this is on a child as well. It's horrific on a child.
Yeah.
Like, she must have gone through something horrifically traumatizing to get this kind of emptiness. Do you know what I mean? Which means I'm looking forward to finding out whatever her backstory is. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting. Also probably extremely traumatizing and sad. You know, psychological horror.
Yes. Thank you for the present, Papa.
Ugh.
Come, princess. That was disturbing. That was ugh. Ugh. And I know that those are like, that's like intestines. It's basically like holding what is the equivalent of her intestines. Fucking Christ. And they made her walk with them? You know, like, stayed on the bed? Did she have to come with them, for fuck's sake? There was literally no need for her to be here. And she was in standby mode there as well, and kind of
activated when she was referred to as princess. Oh no. There was no need for that. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? There was no need for that. Holy shit. Holy shit. And the grunt of pain as well. Like, one, why are you grabbing what is essentially the entrails of this android? And two, why is it groaning in pain? Why is that? How is that happening? Why is that happening? Holy shit. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
It's our new kingdom. Isn't it pretty?
Okay. Also, my kind of like immediate first thought of like seeing her like holding her stomach and like holding like what is essentially like her intestines, basically. I understand that that is what it is. Like, it's the equivalent of her intestines. I get that. But my immediate first thought was it kind of comes across like, because like female presenting robot, it made me immediately think of like the equivalent of like childbirth. You know what I mean? Like the whole holding the stomach thing. Like the equivalent of childbirth. And now seeing what is essentially like the lead up. Hang on. Like this part, like seeing was essentially like an umbilical cord essentially leading to the little girl. You know what I mean? That's like the horrifying implications. Like childbirth and maybe even forced childbirth leading to like the umbilical cord like leading to like what is equivalent to her child. It's just like it's disturbing, like just the implication of childbirth and more importantly of forced childbirth. Like that's just the implication that's coming across to me. I'm not saying that it is the implication, it's just the implication that's coming across to me. It's kind of equivalent to childbirth basically, and more than likely forced childbirth, so being forced to give birth to a child you didn't want.
Pretty? Yes, it's so very, very.
The hell? Ooh.
Shit! Security!
It's okay, Papa.
That actually, that came across like AI kind of being shoved aside and something more human kind of taking its place. You know what I mean? Like that was such a human. Cause like that was fear. It was like
So very, very.
doesn't it come across as like she's in AI mode, and then you know in AI mode and starts glitching and becomes more human. Like look at this. Look at that face. That's fear. That's fear. That's crazed fear. And also again, it's looking like an umbilical cord. So immediately going back to like my forced childbirth thing. It looks like
Shit! Security!
it looks like a robot becoming more human and acting very in a human way, and then like the intestines still being like thrown about like that, which is still disturbing imagery. Um, it also looks a bit like an umbilical cord.
It's okay, Papa. They'll bring her back. And when they do, I'll fix her again.
What do you mean again? So this is like not her first time running away? And this is so it's not her first time running away. And the whole I'll fix her again thing comes across at like like, what was it? The first thing we saw her do was be like, "Oh, are you broken? I'll fix you. I'll make you better." So this is just like a regular occurrence for her, where she's just constantly pulling this android apart and putting it back together. And the thing is, like, it had a very human reaction there a second ago, or not even a second ago. Like in the scene, it had a very human reaction where it was just like very scared and literally running away for its own safety and well-being. It's like she's essentially torturing this sentient android.
Yes, it was so very long ago. And no one ever heeded the princess's prayers for rescue. Will she ever escape? Will she ever find her knights?
Hang on.
Away. Shit.
This bit. See the way her line of sight is kind of going over her. Like, this is clearly Olivia. That's the little girl we saw something, but this is her more grown up now. So this is her, like, what, teenage or young adult, right? Like, this is her looking at Guinevere, but Guinevere isn't looking at her. Guinevere is like over her head. Guinevere cannot for the life of her look at her. She can't look at this girl because she's basically her torturer, her abuser, basically, her captor, who's abusing / torturing her. So she straight up just cannot look at this girl. She's literally, instead of like looking down in her direction, she's looking over her head. Like, over her head, because she just can't look at her. I bet you when she tried looking at her, it would probably cause her to malfunction. That's what it would look like to anybody else. It probably cause her to malfunction, when in actuality it's a trauma response looking at the person who tortures her on a regular basis. Uncensored photos inside. Chaos at the castle. Hang on, what's that? A magical family vacation took a dark turn when a brother attempted a quote-unquote prank at Planet Park. So in other words, one, isn't that fucking disturbing as all? The fact that like a brother thought that I know, cutting off Gwen's head or something would be a funny prank. That's a horrific thing to think would be funny. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? Then, like, look, the image showing Gwen's arm in blue blood. This is extremely traumatizing to his little sister and to all the kids in the park that would have witnessed this. What's funny about this? And again, is that like her severed arm? Or like, the image shows like him going for the neck. So did he cut her head off? This is just her like arm. This is just like showing her like on the ground. So disturbing. Like, who would think that was a fun prank? Like, all you'll succeed in doing is like traumatizing your little sister, even if they didn't know about the whole like blue blood thing. It's like, well, what did he think was gonna be funny about this? Like, was he trying to traumatize his little sister? Well, he succeeded in traumatizing every child in the entirety of that park that witnessed this. Psycho. Absolute psycho. Oh god. Is that Olivia? Now, what was she saying back here as well? Oof.
Come.
Shit.
I'll fix her again. Yes, it was so very long ago. And no one ever heeded the princess's prayers for rescue.
So, the princess Guinevere is the android, not the little girl. And she said no one ever heard her pleas for rescue. So she's tried not only to escape on her own, but she's probably tried to ask people to help her to escape. and no one's actually helped her. No one has done it. We've already seen a time skip between the little girl and then her teenage/adult self. Like, there's already a time skip there, and we already see that Gwen is still in their presence. So this escape attempt, even though it's not the first escape attempt, it's a failed attempt. They're all so far been failed attempts.
Will she ever escape? Will she ever find her knights?
Her knights. Oh, and this bit as well. This point feels too violent. Let's brainstorm. The point in her hair, though. It's just a little swirl, that's it. What's violent about that? No, I'm assuming that says wrinkles. Circular pupil, keep dilated, more appealing. I can't really read that. Something about not symmetrical. Something fix. Still disturbing. Like, what a psycho. Psycho thinks that'll be a funny prank. Oh, that's right. I wanted to pause here. Just like the blue blood. Her arm is missing. Missing a foot. She's missing a foot. Then arm is missing. Her hair is disheveled. This is still Olivia when she's like a little girl as well. Like, Olivia here is still a little girl. Blue blood going from here to Olivia. All all the like toes as well is just really disturbing. Like, missing a foot, she has her other foot, missing an arm, and then her hair is clearly fucked up as well. But that's still child Olivia right there. Oh, look at these two cuties. I love the gold frame thing as well. That's really cool. That's cute. Oh, and they're going for a little doll of the princess. Oh, of Guenevere. Guenevere. I was trying to remember her name. Guenevere. Oh. Look at them kicking it. Time to give up and go home.
Well,
Oh, it's
hello,
Guenevere.
little ones. I'm Princess Guenevere. What are
Hello.
your names? Francesca and Andrea from M7. What lovely names.
Hang on a minute. I just after noticing that. I'm noticing something there. Didn't it say, didn't say keep her eyes dilated, it's more appealing?
Well, hello, little ones. I'm Princess Guenevere. What are your names?
Yeah, so her eyes aren't initially dilated. They're small pupils. They only dilate when she's looking for their names. But didn't the little worksheet we just saw say, hey, keep her eyes dilated, it's more appealing? So her eyes are pinpointed until she's looking for their names, and then they dilate, and then she's like, ah, child's name, child's name.
Well, hello, little ones. I'm Princess Guenevere. What are your names?
I just missed it. Sorry, I'll get it.
Well, hello, little ones. I'm Princess Guenevere. What are your names?
Shit. Oh, I skipped forward.
Well, hello, little one.
If I could just get the bit
I'm
where
Princess
her eyes are
Guinevere.
not
What are your
dilated.
names?
There. See this? It didn't say keep the eyes dilated, it's more appealing. Here her eyes are not dilated. Here they're regular, they're normal. They're like this is not a dilated eye. The dilated eye is like when the black part of the eye is bigger. And we see her eyes dilated now in a second. But here her eyes are not dilated. Yet on that worksheet we just saw, didn't it literally state keep the eyes dilated, it's more appealing. Her eyes are not dilated here. So either that changed at some point, or the android can dilate and undilate her eyes. And again, the whole point, it was like she was supposed to be forced to keep her eyes dilated because that's more appealing. So at some point that either changed, or she's able to bypass the whole keep the eyes dilated thing. That would more likely be a command or a designed featured in where the eyes are always dilated. Like, so that should not be something that she should control. So unless it's changed, or she's figured out a way to like dilate and undilate her eyes, even though apparently for design purposes her eyes are supposed to be dilated 24/7. Yet here they are, not dilated. Let me take a screenshot of that actually. So I'm not likely to get that image again. Because I'm not likely to get. Let's leave it. Oh shit. Because that took a while to get, so I'm just gonna keep that image of her eyes not dilated. Maybe I'll use it in thumbnail. But you see it, literally just there. Her eyes dilate, and then there's a red dot in her eyes, and then she's like, oh.
Francesca and Andrea from M7. What lovely names.
And we don't get to see her if her eyes go back to being non-dilated again.
Are you lost?
Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Ooh, and the glitching finger. Fuck. Oh, her eyes going back to be non-dilated. Look. That's non-dilated. They went back to being. They changed back. That's they're not as dilated as before. So she dilated and undilated her eyes. It's probably absolutely nothing. It probably means absolutely nothing. But I just wanted to point out that like that worksheet said keep the eyes dilated, it's more appealing, and here are eyes dilating and undilating. Oh, now they're back to being dilated actually. Now they're big, the eyes are big and black again, like the big black part is big again. Oh, isn't that a thing in psychology where they say if you're looking at something you like, your eyes dilate? Her eyes went from not dilated to get the kids' names. Then they went back to not being dilated anymore. And then when she looked at Frankie after helping fix her finger, her eyes dilated again. So initially her eyes dilated to get information, probably from some sort of network or something. And then like the flashing red light as well. And then when she looked at Frankie for helping her eyes dilated again. So this time it was a natural dilation rather than my eyes have to dilate because I'm looking for information from the network, to a natural to her eyes naturally dilating because this time she's actually looking at something she likes, which is the little girl that just helped her with her finger. her glitching finger. So it went from my eyes dilated because of tech reasons to I'm actually looking at someone I like because this little girl helped me with my fingers. So now like I like her, and so my eyes are naturally dilating because I'm looking at someone I like, which is kind of scary because this is supposed to be an android, right?
Thank you.
Ooh, and her lips there as well do a little something. See the grimness in the mouth. See that grimness in the mouth, like the little. I'm not one of those people. Do you know those people that like, oh, this mouth movement means this, and this mouth movement with this body language means that. I don't know what they're called, like body language experts or something, but this means something. You know what I mean? Like it's grim. That's a grim mouth movement. That means something. Like look at the little like frown. Like as an android and as princess or whatever, she's probably programmed to like smile, 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 never frown. Here she is fucking frowning. You know, the downward angle of the lip of the mouth there and everything. But that's so expressionate, and like this is it's grim. I don't know how else to put it. Like it's not disgust. Usually like disgust is like a downward tilt of the mouth as well, or like it's a movement of the mouth. It's definitely not a fucking smile. It's a grim looking. Like the implication as well is that like that little girl Olivia, although we saw her now as like an adult or whatever, I think their whole shtick is, you're broken, I'll fix you, I'll put you back together, you'll be better, I'll make you better, I'll fix you. So maybe that like little glitching with the finger, she would have been brought back into quote unquote be repaired, and it would have led to her like being ripped up and torn apart again all over again just for like the fact that her finger is switching, nothing else. And so maybe like Frankie, was it, fixing her finger, one, it at least for a little while longer prevents her from having to be ripped up again, and two, it's probably like the first time ever repairs have been gentle, kind even, and not cruel and probably horrifically painful, more likely. Because again, this android did react in pain when she was yoinked by the entrails. So yeah, this is probably like the first time in a while she's experienced some kindness, and that a repair has been gentle and not a complete breaking down of her being and ripped apart and put back together to be quote unquote fixed and made better. You know, that's actually, I'm gonna screenshot that one as well, because again, when am I likely to like get that frame again? You know what I mean? Oh wait. No, bring this down. Yeah. That mouth, like, that's just such grimness to it, you know what I mean? That's like, it's so expressionate as well for an android to be able to do, you know? Many years later. Oh, they're adults now.
Come on, I just need change for the vending machine. I'll take
Oh.
it 10p.
Hang on, see the way she had her eyes closed there? Maybe she was daydreaming or something? Like maybe she's remembering the whole meeting the the princess android? Because I'm just after literally thinking of that now. What if she was just kind of daydreaming there? She seems like she was just gotten startled awake there. So either she was actually asleep or she was daydreaming and just got startled back into reality. Because maybe she was thinking back to that day that when they were kids, they went to that arcade and they hacked it, and they met the princess android, Princess Guenevere.
Come on, I just need change for the vending machine. I'll tip you 10p.
Read the sign.
What? Crowny? Me?
Don't do that.
Oh, I went to school with you. You know me.
Thought I did, till you started wearing that uniform. Crowny.
I'm not even administration. I'm an engineer. Junior engineer. Bottom of the ladder.
Junior engineer. Junior.
Who chose your side?
Oh, it's an upgraded version of their little hacking toy from before. Look, it even says hacking on it again.
But everyone's so busy picking apart each other, they don't see the
It's an
corporate
upgraded
hand at the
version
wheel.
from the one they had as
Think a
kids.
cog like me has power? No. I got more to say. Your
I got more to say.
attention's divided, man. Meanwhile, every new planet is getting terraformed, and soon there'll be no place untouched by the light of commerce and amusement-tainment. We got no choice. I got no choice.
Are they lesbians? Can they be lesbians, please?
Screw Reggie. What does he know? You're a park engineer, D. Most people would kill to have that job. Besides,
Frankie, when did you buy these? Emphasis on buy. Oh yeah, boombox. Should have known. Well, let's get out of here before Reggie finds out you're a...
Thief!
Also, why is there green, or not green, a gray, like, why is there gray in her hair? Like, are they, like, adults? Like, are they in their 30s, 40s, 50s? Like, because she just said she was a junior. You know? And the other girl looks like she's in her 20s or something. Like, why is she already graying? Because that's the implication I'm getting, that she's graying already. I'm like, is she that stressed out that she's graying? I was like, you're 20 years old, how are you already graying? So, like, the stress must be, like, horrifically stressful in order to be graying already. Or they're just much older than 20 years old. But then, if they're older than 20, how is she just now a junior engineer? Because it sounds like she just got the job, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It sounds like she just got the job.
Your ass is gonna pay next time at my dong!
It's your own fault, dude. You're the one who, like, refused business from her. You're the one who said, fucking, not from cronies or whatever. Or crownies or whatever. And then you got stolen from. It's like, if you hadn't bitched and whined about it, you would have been paid.
hey, little guy. Need a tune-up? There you go. You two? Looks like your, who's a what's-its are out of calibration again. Easy fix.
Oh, look at this. She's like the Disney princess of technology. Had all these little doodads and little animatronic dudes come over to her to, like, be petted and taken care of. Like, oh, Disney princess of technology. Like, look. Oh wait.
Should have known.
There you go. You two? Looks like your, who's a what's-its are out of calibration again. Easy fix.
Oh, look at it, look.
Shit.
Ooh.
What's, going on there?
Do all of these animatronic dudes have, like, that blue liquid? Or I suppose blue blood? Like, because, like, I know Gwen has it, like, we saw that already. But, like, these guys too, like, just any old animatronic in place, all of them have this blue blood? Seriously?
Some more bullshit from work?
AJ has me doing a week's worth of tests in one night.
AJ?
Wanna kill myself.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Why would anyone splice the facial controls into the environmental pipeline? It's not a very sophisticated solution.
Ha ha ha, jokes.
Hello?
What fixed it?
Oh, a hunch.
Okay, but like the fact that like whatever she's doing before broke it, and then Frankie said, yeah, their method of facial control is not the best. It's not very sophisticated. So in other words, there's a better way of doing it, which bears the question, why the fuck aren't they doing it the better way? And then whatever she did just there now fixed it and made it like get a hold of itself and be better, and like literally like you see the eyes dilate, then go back to normal, and then look at her and they go hello, and it's like, so she fixed it. She did better. She did better than it. And then she's like, oh yeah, you got it. It's like, how did you, what fixed it? And she's like, oh, a hunch. And the way she was like, oh, a hunch. Either sabotage, and it's either her own sabotage from maybe like a few years back or something, or it's a sabotage that she recognizes, and so she knows how to bypass it or like fix it up or whatever. Or she knows why it's broken, not in this sense, in a sabotage sense, but like maybe like, I know, it's just like the whole, oh, it was a hunch, the implications of it, the implication that like she knows that there's a better way of like there's a way to fix these things, that there's a better way to go about it and do it, and yet they're still apparently using the old method that breaks down all the fucking time, that like the engineers are tirelessly fixing, because like she is very fucking tired, so she is tirelessly fixing. Like later she said a week's worth of tests in one night is like, fuck's sake, you know, and she did fix it. But the reason why it's breaking down in the first place is because whatever method they're using keeps breaking down. So like the fact that Frankie was like, yeah, it's not very sophisticated. Like, why would you have the facial controls in, what was it, the environmental something? That bears a question as well. Like, it bears a question of why is that? Why is it set up to an environmental thing?
Man, that's so cool. I got so much to learn from you. Then maybe there you go. You two? Looks like your who's a what's it's are out of calibration again. Easy fix. Shit. What's going on there? Some more bullshit from work?
AG has me doing a week's worth of tests in one night. Wanna kill myself.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Why would anyone splice the facial controls into the environmental pipeline? It's not a very sophisticated solution.
Oh, it feels like she just, so maybe what Frankie said there ended up like making her think of the solution, because like Frankie said what she said, and then she opened her eyes like, oh, like in a look of realization. Do you know what I mean? Like she looked like she realized, oh, what if I do this? You know what I mean?
What's going on there? Some more bullshit from work?
AG has me doing a week's worth of tests in one night. Wanna kill myself.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Why would anyone splice the facial controls into the environmental pipeline? It's not a very sophisticated solution.
Yeah, like look, the look of realization. So Frankie sparked this look of realization, and it made her go, oh, okay, what if I try XYZ instead? Frankie's the one who sparked that. Like, look at her. Like, that is the look of realization. That's like a look of, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Like, Frankie is the reason why she figured out almost immediately how to fix this. Like, look at that. Like, Frankie sparked that look. Hang on.
nice. What fixed it?
Oh, a hunch.
Man, that's so cool.
Okay, but if I'm right, and Frankie is the one that, like, inspired her, like, helped her figure out, like, sparked the realization that led to her being able to fix it, why not say that? Like, I don't understand why she would not tell her friend, like, oh, it's because of what you said. It made me think of, oh, I was doing X when I needed to be doing A. Or I was doing Y when I was needing to be doing Z. You know what I mean? I don't understand why she wouldn't tell her friend, like, oh, you sparked the solution. You know, you gave me the idea to do this instead of that.
I got so much to learn from you. Then, damn it, work. Yeah, I see what you. Kick some ass. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Sorry, I know
Why
I
would
keep going
anyone
over this,
splice
but
the facial controls into the environmental pipeline? It's not a very sophisticated solution.
Hello?
Oh, nice. What fixed it?
Oh, a hunch.
Man,
again, why would you not tell your friend that she's the reason why you figured it out?
that's so cool. I got so much to learn from you. Then maybe I can get.
Not to mention the bit where once once Frankie sparked the idea on how to fix it to Andrea, I believe her name was. Andrea then didn't tell her she sparked the solution, and then Frankie now is in the background going, "That's so cool! I have so much to learn from you." Whereas we've seen Frankie just now, seen Frankie in the warehouse earlier fixing the machine, and we saw her there a second ago with all her little doodads, fixing them up, them coming to her and her fixing them, and you know, her fixing up her own little doodads, and then sparking Andrea's sparking her repair of the little robot head thing. And she's like, oh, I have so much to learn from you. It's like, you know a lot as well. You're not incapable. Like, you're very smart yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of speaks to kind of like a lower self-esteem or believing that her friend is like smarter than her.
Labs too, and we can work together. I just like thinking about that sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, shit, it's morning already? Shit.
Have they been working throughout the night?
Have a good day. Go kick some ass. Show 'em who's boss. Fuck you.
Wait a second. I'm just after realizing the giant fucking. This is like, did this used to be a Gwen statue? At least the head of one? Holy shit.
I better get to work too.
We can't do this without you. Even wearing like the overalls and everything. I'm only 7 minutes into the fucking video. I need to stop pausing it and just let it play out. Yeah, see, like there she is fixing like the machine. We saw her fixing her own little doodads as well.
Hey, boss man! There's something caught in the net!
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Do these things like actually move around? Oh no, no. They don't seriously throw their trash over the fucking
Frankie!
over the edges.
Stop
That's
gawking
fucking.
at the
Hang on. Look at this the shirtless guy on the cover. This is not a straight man. Good. Good for you not being a straight guy.
park.
Sparky, what? You can't even see me right now.
I don't need to see you to know you stopped working. Your precious park
happened
ain't
to his
gonna
eye?
have crap to melt into different crap if we ain't hauling up scrap. So get back to it. And I saw that too.
Whoa. Do you see the water? Look how fucking polluted it looks. Holy shit, that's horrific. Look at that shit. It's like oil is in the water. God damn. Ugh.
Yeah, usual spot. Tonight, get sifting, Frank. Eyes out for the good plastic. The keychain factories are getting desperate for materials.
Aye, aye, Cap.
Yep, same price. No, there's no damn repeat customer discount. Fuck's sake.
Oh my god!
Holy shit. Is that?
A Guenevere android. I don't recognize the model.
Oh, who gives a shit what model? This is gold!
What? You're just gonna sell it?
What you expect me to do? Share a cigar with it? Oh, shit.
The comedic timing.
Can it?
I was
Share a
just thinking,
cigar with
Smart.
it. Gives
I
it
can
his fucking
fix her.
cigar.
Get her working again. Cause if I do, maybe I can get an engineering job like Andy's in the labs, and I could. Careful.
No fixin'. No labs. I don't want you involved in that dreamland crap. Those lab rats are always up to their necks in sick shit. Trust me.
The fact that he
they're
knows
some of
enough to call it sick shit as well.
my best clients. Don't worry, you'll get your cut when we scrap her for parts.
Also, like her finger's twitching out as well. The same finger as before, I believe.
We've found traces of your princess. She made it to the surface this time.
The surface? No. My poor dear Guenevere. She must be so confused.
Wait a fucking minute. Is that your one? From the beginning, the child? The one that we saw as an adult? This is her, like, what? As a 90-year-old? Or is it she's so severely sick she looks like this? No, she has to be an old woman. There's no fucking way. What sickness makes, like, a something-year-old look like this? So she's been tearing apart and rebuilding Guinevere for what, 90 years? Fuck's sake.
And lost. Bring her back, won't you? Oh, bring.
Also, the fact she's like, oh, she must be so lost and confused. I was like, so she never, like, came to the realization that she was basically torturing this fucking thing?
Her back. Bring her back. Bring her back. Bring her back. Please, I have to fix her again. I'll do better.
You have to fix her again? You're still on this? If after all this time she's still, like, imperfect to you, then, like, she's never gonna be what you want her to be. Like, fuck's sake. You're 90 years old. Why aren't you past this by now?
This time.
Shall I call security?
No, they won't be able to handle this. I need him.
What the fuck? Why are there two giant guard dudes? What the hell? So the robot dude didn't work out apparently.
You're polishing the wrong septic, Crowny.
Hey, asshole! I'm just trying to get by like anyone else. Just because I got a job in the tower doesn't mean you can treat me like. Doesn't mean you. Sorry. Hope you feel better. but also, fuck you!
I like that. I like the fact that she has enough compassion to be like, sorry, I hope you feel better. But also enough anger at him to be like, and also fuck you for fucking spitting on me.
Oh, why hello. Didn't notice you there. Come closer. Meet some very good friends of mine. This is Guenevere. And Guenevere. And yes, this is Guenevere as well. The beloved monarch of Park Planet. If you can believe it, there are as many Gwens as there are stars in the sky. And every one of them draws on the same magic to remember everything. So wherever your journey leads in the park, every princess you meet will recall the same cherished memories of you. Our Park Planet engineers work tirelessly to create the ultimate experience for our guests.
Everything he just said sounded so creepy. There's many different Gwens, many of them as many as stars in the sky. And as he said, all of them draw on the same magic to recall. They will remember you regardless of which version of her you met. So if you met like the princess version, then a few days later or a few years later you meet the ballerina version, they'll still remember their other encounters with you. And then you meet the mermaid version, she'll remember the same encounters too. That's disturbing, especially considering the fact that the first Gwen we've ever seen, her like the scene of her like entrails and everything. So doesn't that imply that all the Gwens, even if it's only one Gwen being torn apart and put back together all the time, all the Gwens remember it? All of them? Basically, like, one is being like actively physically tortured, but the rest of them have the memories and probably the fear of being physically tortured. Even if they're not the ones being physically tortured, they have the memories of being tortured. They remember being tortured. They remember the pain of it, the experience of it, all of it. So not only are they all, for some way, somehow, remembering all these kids that they're meeting, but they're probably all remembering being tortured by Olivia. You know, like, that's another implication that I don't think anyone else might have come to. I don't know if anyone else talked about that, honestly. Like, my immediate thought is, like, we know that at least one of the Gwens, which is your one's, like, personal Gwen, I guess, she's being, like, torn apart and put back together, being put back together constantly, it seems like, which means all of the Gwens, even if they've never actually met this original Gwen, all of them have memories of being tortured by Olivia. All of them. That means the Gwen at the press conference, or like the one with the pictures of Gwen or whatever, even if that's not the same Gwen that Gwen is torturing, it's still a Gwen that has memories of this Olivia torturing Gwen, basically. So they all have the memories of being tortured by Olivia. So in a way, they're all being tortured by Olivia. And they would react and respond traumatically to that torture. Not to mention, there's also now, because of that that prank thing, we saw like a little snippet of like a prank gone wrong, and it showed like blood, and my immediate assumption was like the severed hand / arm of one of the Gwens. So again, it's one Gwen got injured / damaged. So now all the Gwens have that memory. And again, they remember everything. So not only do they remember the little girl, they'll remember the brother that did it. As long as they saw his face, they'll remember the brother that did it. And like, oh, you are Marcus, whatever, like Marcus Smith or whatever. You cut off my head the last time we met. You know what I mean? Like that, and we've seen at least that one Gwen having like very human reactions and responses. So they probably all have those very human reactions and responses. So aren't they going to react traumatic? Aren't they going to react traumatized? And all of them are going to like be traumatized and react with the trauma response if they ever meet that boy again. And if any of them ever meet Olivia. You know what I mean? That they're all going to have memories of being abused, even if they weren't the ones that got abused. Like, the more you think about it, the more horrifying it is.
She doesn't really look like any of these models.
Doesn't matter what model she is. You need to go back for her. Yeah, the princess is the princess. All monarchs are usurpers and descendants of usurpers.
God, what? No. Sparky's my boss. I can't just steal from him.
Do it, Francesca. Bite the hand that feeds. Think of
Bite the hand that feeds.
it this way. Is it stealing or is it rescuing?
Is it stealing or is it rescuing?
What do we have here?
Hey, you eat yet? I'm thinking sad girl dumplings and bathtub brew from Sunny's Pub, cause, yeah, today sucked.
She seemed sad when we locked her in there. Couldn't move or speak.
Who's locked up?
But are my tools good enough?
Frankie?
And Sparky's just gonna chop her up? Ugh, what an ass!
Frankie, it's Sparky chopping someone up?
Andy? Andy! Perfect!
But I thought when I see Frankie like talking to like the imaginary friends or whatever, it kind of comes across to me as like maladaptive daydreaming. You know, like the fact that she didn't even like notice Frankie was there, or Andrea. She didn't notice that Andrea was there, and she was just kind of talking to herself. Or maybe in her mind she was still talking to the toys, or to like the little imaginary dudes. Also, just that one imaginary one, like all rulers are usurpers, and bite the hand that feeds. It's like fucking. That's so funny.
Amazing, Andy!
Frank, you have to tell me if Sparky's doing something illegal. You have to tell me if he's hurt someone. In the last 8 hours?
Andy, I'm just messing with you. But you got security clearance, right? You gotta get me into the labs. I need a repair halo for this.
Well, for what? Tell me what the hell is going on.
Better yet, I'll show you.
Holy shit. A Guenevere android?
Right?
I've never really seen one like this. It looks really unusual and old.
And I can fix her brand new.
Better bring it to security. Maybe there's a reward out for it.
Why not bring it to security after I fix it and see if I can't wow anyone? Know what I mean?
Are you saying you're willing to risk jail time to be a corporate crownie like me?
Remember when we snuck in the park to play that crane game? We didn't get the doll, but we met a real Gwen. That memory is still so vivid. And now you make stuff that gives other people memories like that. I just think that's cool as shit, D. Right, Guinevere?
That's right.
Come on, Andy. You can do it. I believe in you. Damn, dude. You really gotta get away from your desk.
Well, ain't this a fucking howdy-do? Andrea, Franklin, you taking my prize hog?
Why does
for a
he keep
night's
calling
stroll?
her Franklin? Her name is Frankie.
I'll
Or
deal with you in a second. What is this, Franklin? Mutiny?
Franklin.
Am I not
Stop
doing right by
masculizing her
you?
name.
You were just going to sell her, man! To one of your nasty clients. This is a real chance for me.
To do what? Shine some shithead shoes in a fancy tower till you choke on the fumes? Know what some nasty client affords us? A second ship. Fast one. For you. Maybe even a third. That's a whole goddamn fleet with you as a captain. We both know the money ain't in scraps. It's in exotics.
drugs, I'm assuming.
Lack of gratitude. Give it a sniff, Frank. Might chill out your rowdy ass.
I love you for that hard-headed spirit, kiddo. I do, but I can't show you special treatment. Especially because you're you.
God, you're always so dramatic in front of the boys. Whoa! Stop! You're gonna damage her!
Stop biting me!
Stop
Fight
biting
back
me.
Proper! You stole my boat. You stole my android. And now you're throwing a tantrum like a child. You know what happens when you break the rules.
Don't
Dickhead.
you dare.
Is that heavily implying that he's the reason why she's missing teeth? Not to mention, if you actually look at the little item that he has,
That was good.
I love you for that.
That was good.
I love you for that hard-headed spirit, kiddo. I do, but I can't show you special treatment, especially because you're you.
God, you're always so dramatic in front of the boys. Whoa! Stop! You're gonna damage her!
Stop biting me! Fight back proper! You
fight back proper.
stole my boat. You stole my android. And now you're throwing a tantrum like a child. You know what happens when you break the...
Those are teeth on the ends of the little clipper things that he has. Are they specifically her teeth? There's 2 teeth there, and she's missing at least 2 teeth. And there's 2 teeth right there. Are those her teeth? So did he use like a pliers like this or something to pull out her teeth and then keep them as like decoration? Like that's the reason why he's like displaying it like this. Like, remember the last time you fucked with me? I pulled out 2 of your teeth. Look, they're right here. Your teeth are right here. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that what the implication is? Is not only has he pulled out her teeth, but her teeth are literally right there. Her teeth are literally right there. Oof. The fact that he pulled out her teeth, and the fact that he's essentially kept her teeth as like a trophy / reminder. Fuck with me again, and I'll pull out more of your teeth.
rules.
Because literally, she's missing at least 2 teeth there. You can see it.
Don't you dare.
This is a stupid move, Andrea.
You're calling me stupid? You're about to sell an actual Guenevere android for scraps. You have no idea what you have.
Yeah! And you hit like an old man. Oh, wait.
No. That was good.
Aww.
Let's make
Friends
it.
supporting
You
friends.
let us fix it. Working model. I bet you could sell it for 10 ships, huh?
I get why Franklin's doing this, but you...
Why'd you keep calling her
what's in
Franklin?
this for you?
Because I want money. Because I got fired. That's the truth.
Fine. Fix her up. Make her shine. Then bring her back to me. Deal? Well, business calls. Franklin, Andrea, I'll be in touch.
Why does he keep calling her Franklin? Everyone else calls her Frankie.
No, I thought that went really well.
And, like, didn't the thing say that her name was Francesca? So why does he keep calling her Frankie? Or Franklin? Not even Frankie, he's calling her Franklin. Why are you masculizing her name? I don't get it. Also, while he looked down at his hand and saw, like, the blue liquid, she didn't. She immediately, like, rubbed it off. But he looked down and saw blue liquid. And I'm assuming the blue liquid is... because, like, that dude from Area was coughing. And he coughed up blue liquid as well. Did the blue liquid come from her? Is it implying that she's sick? With whatever that blue sickness is? We literally just met her, and it's already been implied to us that she's sick and she's going to be dying throughout the fucking show.
Welcome to the lower labs, where abandoned projects are left to rot. Med elevator.
Hang on. Come on.
Med elevator should take us.
Fix her.
Look what I got! Want a race?
No. Go back.
Abandoned projects are left to rot. Med elevator should take us where we need to go. Last chance to turn around.
Look what I got! Want a race?
Also, this is heavily implying that the system knows that she's
I really got fired.
They're idiots.
the system knows which android this one is and already knows where she is. Yeah, like she immediately rubs it off. She doesn't even look at it from our perspective. It doesn't look like she looks at her hand at all. But he does and sees the blue spit.
Business.
So in other words, he knows already that she's probably infected with the blue stuff. Whereas he knows that already, but she doesn't know that because she didn't look at her hand.
Calls. Franklin? Andrea?
The thing is, even if she did look at it, she probably would have assumed it was him.
I'll be in touch.
You know, I thought that went really well.
Welcome to the lower labs, where abandoned projects are left to rot.
Sad.
Med elevator should take us where we need to go. Last chance to turn around.
Look what I got!
I love how she wasn't even allowed to finish her sentence. Yeah, but this kind of says to me that the system already knows that this is that android, and that it already knows where she is.
Did you really get fired?
I really got fired.
They're idiots. Hey, maybe they'll take you back after
Please don't cheer me up. But even so, even after all this crazy shit, I have a good feeling about this plan. I think this will really improve things. What now?
There's a red light in her eye and she just moved is all. There's a red light in her eye, so maybe because like earlier when she was princess and she was like her eyes dilated and there was a flash of red light in her eyes. Right now there's a red light in her eyes. Oh, technically there's red lights in their eyes as well, but it's from all the red lights. It's from all these red lights. Like there's red lights in their eyes because of all the red lights. There's a red light in her eye because she's probably connecting to the system. So she's probably aware that something's coming. What the fuck? Where did it suddenly get the energy to scream? Like 1 minute it's just like passed out, like no energy, no power or nothing, and then it suddenly has enough power to scream, and then passes back out again. I'm sorry, is that water? Oh, it's freaking out. The robot, it's freaking out. What the fuck? Oh, is that the big dude that... It's bigger than I thought. Holy shit. It's massive. What the fuck? How is that able to fit into your one's bedroom? How big is her room that that thing was able to fit in there? Or is it like a transforming robot that it shrunk itself to be small enough to fit into a room? The second it leaves, it can like make itself fucking massive to go on the hunt, I guess.
That thing was
big. Yeah. Security?
No, I would have known about something like that. I think, but the Gwen droid.
Screamed. Yeah.
But they're not programmed to
Scream. No.
They're not? Horrifying implications are horrifying.
Do you think she was trying to warn us?
She's freaking out again.
Goodly ladies, arrest thy steps. Thine hearts I wouldst make mine.
Doesn't that sound like the guy from the beginning? You know, Olivia's father? Doesn't it sound like him? Like, that's his voice, at least. I don't know what it just said, but that's its voice. That can sound like the father. Also, why does it have tentacles?
Oh, I would have known about something like that, I think. But the Gwen droid.
Screamed. Yeah.
But they're not programmed to
Scream. No. Do you think she was trying to warn us?
Goodly ladies, arrest thy steps.
I'm just after realizing it said goodly ladies. This thing knows who they are. It's probably in the system now. Like, the system has the security feed of looking down on the two of them with the Gwen bot. So, like, going home isn't an option after this.
Thine hearts I wouldst make mine.
Thine hearts I would make mine. And with the implication that at least this Gwen bot, and probably all of them, but at the very least, this Gwen bot is like, again, it's implied and theorized that either this Gwen bot or all of them are made from people in some shape, way, and or form. So the fact that this thing is like, I will have your hearts, with the implication that they turn robots, or they turn people into robots, they turn people into Gwen bots specifically. The fact that it's like, I would have your hearts, it feels like more than just like, you know, pretty words or whatever, like pretty ancient, like old English terms. It's probably more a threat. It's probably more, you two will become new Gwen bots. Which is, again, horrifying.
It's after Gwen!
Frankie, behind you!
Oh my god. That robot just screamed in pain. It just screamed in pain. It sounds like her father, and screamed in pain. Is this more implication that these robots are made from people? And that this one is Olivia's father? And that the Gwen bots are based on her mother, probably? And at least one of them, probably the original one, the one that they have right now, is probably the one straight up made from her mother, somehow. This one sounds like her father, and it's just after screaming in pain. You're a robot, you're not supposed to feel pain. Also, that's the equivalent of a robot throwing a tantrum.
You gotta save the princess. Get up, or you're all.
I don't know if you heard me say that, but I was saying that is equivalent of the robot throwing a tantrum. Like, that stamped the orb like twice and then picked it up and threw it. That's an equivalent to a tantrum. This robot just threw a tantrum. The fact that it has the emotional equivalent to be able to throw a tantrum. Again, horrifying implications. Also, again, her little imaginary friends being cutesy, and then cutesy horrifying as well. Like, one of them earlier going, "Bite the hand that feeds," and all monarchs are usurpers or something. Then this one going, "Get up, we're all gonna die." What was it said? Nope. Too far. Yeah, that's a tantrum. Oh, it just threw its sword as well. I'm just haven't realizing that. Its sword is still embedded in it when it picked it up to throw it.
Rise, Lady Frankie! You gotta save the princess! Get up, or you're all gonna die!
Again, more tentacles. Look at the tentacles on Frankie.
Hello, little ones. Are you lost?
Also, why is she seeing it like this? With the starry sky and her in her princess form and all of this. Why is she seeing it like this? And even her little dude showed up as well.
Is that your parent or guardian? I see. Well, you've been such a good friend to me. Allow me to sort this out for you.
Frankie! Frankie! Come on!
Like, again, like, look, it's flaming, it's fiery, and yet what Frankie was seeing just now was like a starry sky and a pretty princess going, well, let me sort this out for you. I also like the implication as well that the Gwenbots are programmed with stranger danger protocols. Was like, oh, is it your parent or guardian? And then she didn't get a response because like your wand did not respond to that. So with getting no response, the Gwenbots are basically programmed to assume the worst and get the child away from presumably the grown adult that has nothing to do with the child. But just the implication as well, where she like brushed her hair back the same way she did when she was a child, and like this time as well, she put her hand on her chin and everything. Like, and also she said, "You've been such a good friend to me. Let me sort this out for you." It kind of implies that like the Gwenbot has been aware this entire time. Like, even though she hasn't been able to move, she's been aware. So she's been aware the entire time she was probably in that trash pile. She's been aware since Frankie pulled her out of the trash. She's been aware when they threw her into that place and your man saying, oh, we'll sell her for parts. We'll scrap her, we'll tear her apart for parts. So she heard that, and that's probably the reason why like her finger was like freaking out, because she was panicking. Like, shit, I can't move, so I can't stop myself from being torn apart again.
We have to get to the elevator. No, she helped us.
Also, just her standing on one foot and one ball is all.
We have to help her. How?
Okay, that's cool. Ooh. The animation, though. Okay, but again, why did the Gwenbots suddenly have the energy to, one, scream, and then two, to fight off the robot? Like, if I like look at this shit, it's standing. Like, why does it where's it suddenly getting the energy from? To be able to do all this.
Is that your parent or guardian? I see. Well, you've been such a good friend to me. Allow me to sort this out for you.
Frankie! Frankie! Come on! We have to get to the elevator. No, she helped us! We have to help her! How?
Where is she suddenly getting the energy from? Because isn't that a thing that the thing said earlier, that these robots are run off of fear and blood and fear? These two girls are bleeding and they're afraid, and then all of a sudden this Gwenbot has the energy to fucking fight off a giant robot. Whoa. She didn't just fight it off, she fucking brutalized it. Good for her, but still, how? Also, as much as I do like the idea of being able to ship these two, I don't know if they're actually gonna be like a ship, because I did hear someone say that Danielle Terrace or something, like the creator, said they were more like sisters. It's like, it makes me afraid as well, because like we know that Danielle Terrace is like LGBT, like she likes writing LGBT stories because like of Luce and Amity, right? So the fact that she's like, yeah, you can ship them if you want, but they won't be canon. It's not that she doesn't. It's not that she's not one to make LGBT storylines. Is that for whatever reason she doesn't want these two to be a romantic storyline. So my immediate thought is maybe the reason why she doesn't want to make these a romantic storyline is because one or both of them is gonna die. So she makes them a lesbian couple that are dating or whatever, and then kills one or both of them for whatever reason, either because of that blue illness or because of the danger they're now in. It will then become like a bury your gays trope. And that's the reason why they won't be like an official thing, because she doesn't want to write a bury your gays storyline. So it's either let them be a couple but then kill neither of them off, so you kind of lose stakes because of it, or make it that they don't become a couple, so that way it's still viable to kill them off, and now it's not a bury your gays trope because they weren't officially made gay. You know what I mean? But now I'm beginning to wonder, is the ship gonna end up being Gwen and Frankie? Because that little bitch with the chin, because like it was one thing for her to do the hair, that's a callback to when she was a child. That bit with the hair is like, oh, you've been such a good friend to me, you've been such a good friend to me, let me sort this out for you, and like putting her hand on her chin, then Frankie kind of like being lured in and kind of like trying to follow her, but then Andrea pulling her back. So maybe the ship is going to end up being Frankie and Gwen, and this Guinevere or whatever. Ugh, these tentacles are so weird. Hello? Is anyone there? Wait a second, it says something else afterwards. Hello, is anyone there? Did it say help? Did some of those screens say help? Oh, I'm just after realizing she's still wrapped up in the coat. That's so cute. Caution, caution, error. Hello, is anyone there? Help. H-L-E-P. Help. Help, 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 help. Help. There was another screen there, but I didn't get it. But it said help as well. Reading. Oh, look.
Hello, Francesca. Hello, Andrea. It's nice to see you two again.
Oh, that's so cute, but it's also kind of weird that she's seeing them as children and not, you know, as the grown-ass adults that they are. That's so cute, look at them. That also bears the question then as well, is like, when she looks at Olivia, is she still seeing like the child version of her, or is she seeing the grown-ass adult slash elderly old woman, or is she still seeing the child? The little girl that we saw at the beginning. What is Gwen seeing when she looks at Olivia? Also the artwork there of them actually. Oh my god, the little Frankie, the little frog thing. Hang on.
You again?
Hang on, I'm just after seeing that, the little frog thing. The artwork. The little frog thing, look at the little frog thing. Holy shit. So I was just about to point out like the artwork and stuff, like look at the artwork. Like, look, the plushies support the show for the plushies. And then I love this, the nice Frankie and nice Andrea. I'm saying their names wrong, I know they are. She literally just said them a second ago. Look at the frog, 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 that's so cute! For some reason, it has a bone hanging out, but look, it's so cute. I swear to God, that has to be a zipper. That needs to be a zipper. Like a plush toy that you can unzip the head and like put stuff into it. That's so cute. Oh my God, that is adorable. Oh my God, I'm so looking forward to the rest of the show. I want to know more about Gwen and Olivia and all the different Gwens. Also, like, this bit as well. Like, so we have like the pristine princess Gwen. Then there's this Gwen, the disheveled, broken up Gwen that we've seen. So it's like, are they the same Gwen, or is just this? You know, like, what's it all about? I'm looking forward to more, and this is only the pilot, but it feels like episode 1. You know what I mean? Like, it's the pilot, but it feels like episode 1, which is cool to think of. So I'm looking forward to, like, when looking forward to the rest of it. You know what I mean? I'll keep it there. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of the show. I hope it's not going to be too long of a wait, but you never know. Like, there's so many other instances where you get the pilot and then you don't get the show for the 2 to 5 years. So I don't know. It's probably going to be a while before we see the show. I hope we see it soon, but I doubt it. But if you can afford it, support the show by getting one of the plushies, or the artwork, or the art book, or whatever those other books were. But that was really cool. I'm not one for psychological horrors, but I'm gonna give this one a try, and if it gets too much for me, I'll stop watching. But yeah, thank you for watching. This has been my reaction and thoughts on Knights of Guenevere, the pilot. I hope we see more of this very soon. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all the good things. I'm currently doing a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, the first game, and then I'll be moving on to other games as well. I'm just doing my first playthrough ever, Kingdom Hearts, and I'm currently going through the first game. I already have a few episodes up. There's more going to be coming out every day for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I have more to upload after that as well. And I also stream on Twitch every few, like, at least twice a week, and then sometimes I do like a surprise stream every so often. So I've basically streamed every day this week so far, technically speaking, which is cool now I'm thinking about it. So check that out as well. That's actually where I'm playing the Kingdom Hearts game, so I'm streaming it and then I cut up into pieces and bring it over to YouTube. So if you want to see like the full playthroughs, they're on Twitch for the meantime until they get taken down after like 7 days or whatever. But the full playthroughs will be up on YouTube as well. I'm either gonna have them all in 15-minute segments, or I'm gonna push like 4 hours onto YouTube, because like the first playthrough was split into 15 minutes and put over to YouTube. And so I have another 4-hour one, and I'm debating splitting up into 15 minutes each and just putting it. So I'll either put it in 15 minutes each, or I'll just put up the 4 hours up all together. I know it depends on how well the 15-minute thing does. But yeah. Because I think the thing that with the 15-minute thing that's annoying me, I do like it, but I think the thing that's annoying me about it is that it's like, I'm with this current playthrough, I have it that set up that it's releasing one a day the next few weeks. Like, in the meantime, there's only like what 2 or 3 15-minute clips right now. So like, that's kind of annoying, but at the same time, eventually the entire playthrough is gonna be up anyway, and I have it all in a playlist as well. So eventually you can just play it all back to back to back anyway. So I might keep going with the 15-minute segment thing every so often. Depends. It depends on how it works out. I haven't uploaded the 4-hour one, the second 4-hour playthrough yet. I'm debating making it into 15 minutes each, or if I'm just gonna upload it as 4 hours instead, because there's another one after that's an hour long as well. So that's 5 hours I have to upload to YouTube. And I'm debating putting it into 15 minutes or just uploading 4 hours and then the hour after that as well, making it a total of 5 hours. So the 15-minute segments, it gives me like more to upload, but at the same time, I don't know if the 15-minute thing is even working. So we'll see. Anyways, if we get more Knights of Guenevere soon, then I'll be I'll react to them and I'll put them up here as well. I'll put onto YouTube onto YouTube as well. That's if we're getting it anytime soon. But regardless, even if we're getting them like 5 years from now, as long as I remember, like, hey, Knights of Guenevere was something that was interesting to me, I'll go watch it. So I'll be doing reactions of Knights of Guenevere when it is out. And I'm again currently playing Kingdom Hearts, and I will be uploaded to YouTube, but I am streaming it on Twitch as well. So go check that out. Again, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I'll catch you again in the next video.